Hi guys, it's Dollar. Today I'll be showing you guys a step-by-step guide on how I film and edit my videos. So guys, I started making content back in 2021 and I stopped. I took a break and I started back again last year, which was 2023. My content basically involves beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and a little bit of everything. The past few months, I've been more consistent with my content, and the most question I've been getting is, Dollar, how do you film? How do you edit? So I thought to make a video on my whole process. So first, let's go to equipment. Before I say this, I want to say that you don't have to have the most expensive gear to create your content. All you need is your phone. So I used an iPhone XR to film, which has a 64 gig memory. You might be asking, how do I film with a 64 gig memory phone? So what I do is, when I'm done filming and editing that video that I want to film at that particular time, I transfer the videos to the memory card. Then I use a wired microphone to film, to record my voice, to make the voice more audible, to clear out background noise. Then I have a tripod, a 6-inch tripod to hold my phone, which I'm using right now, which I use to film my long form videos. For lighting, I have a ring light, a 12 inches ring light, which I use to film my short videos and my long videos. And I also have a small solar lamp, which I use. And also I use sunlight. Yes, I usually film in front of the window most of the time. I make sure that the light is literally like on my face. So let's go to how I film. Firstly, I film in batches. I have a content calendar where I plan my content for the whole month, so I don't run out of content to post. So the first thing I do is I write a script, and this is not necessary, but in some videos where I need to know what to say or some particular lines that I want to input into the video, I plan a script. Like for this video, I have a script. Some things I might forget when I'm filming, I have to say. So for this video, I plan a script. Then I film in batches. In a week, I dedicate 2 days to filming. I film all my videos at once. Since I already know all the content I want to post for the whole month of that week, I know what I want to film for. And for the rest of the week, I edit them. That's how I film. I film my content at home. This setup now is in my parlor, it's my sitting room. I have different setups in my house where I film. Back in school, I was not able to film as I wanted to because it was not versatile. I was staying in the school still. So I was not able to film as much as I wanted. So anytime I wanted to film, I come home to film. So I film between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yes, where the sun is out and everywhere is still bright. So that's where I film. And guys, a tip for filming: film anything and everything. When you are filming, film your behind the scenes. I feel like people will actually want to see that. You can just film anything. You can film the way you're setting up your camera. You can film like how you're preparing to make content. On this, I don't have anything to film that can help you out. You can just like mash up those videos and make it of something. That's what I do actually. This that like I don't have any content to film. I just like take one of my random videos from before, like behind the scenes, and I edit them and I post them. So let's go to editing. The apps I use to edit my videos are Velo, Vita, CapCut. My thumbnails, I use Canva and Adobe Lightroom. I use Canva to make the text. I use Canva to insert pictures in it. And for Adobe Lightroom, I just use like adjust the pictures a little bit. So when I want to edit, this is what I do. I make sure that I'm very comfortable because editing can take a long time. You're literally on your screen for a long period of time, so I make sure that I'm comfortable. When I want to edit, I make sure that I have a theme for my video. This thing includes the sounds I'm going to use, the music, the fonts. A theme is like your style, what you want your video to look like. Your theme can be like aesthetic vibe, it might be funky vibes, it might be cinematic. Before I make a video, I already have an idea of how I want the video to look like in my head. Yes, so that helps with it too. So the first thing is your rough cuts. So after I import all my videos to my editing software, my Velo or Vita, the first thing I do is my rough cuts. I go through every one of the videos, and this can take like 1 hour. I cut on the part I don't want to be in the video, so I just do like a rough cut of everything. Then after that, I work on my intro. I feel like you have to have an intro. It introduces the video for you. Your intro makes your video more engaging to the audience. Yes. So I make sure that I work on my intro. Most of the time, my intro just involves like text, mash some clips together and some text and animation. That's what I use for my intro. And just music. Examples of intros I do is sometimes I mash different fonts together. I cannot use like a Dolly X2. Then I match different fonts and put music there. That's one. So let's go to text overlays. Use text to introduce a clip. Use to introduce an activity you're doing in your video to give context to what you're doing. And overlays means like when you're putting something on the screen. So for my text, I use different fonts. I feel like these fonts you add to your style. That's the style of the video. I get different fonts from like the apps I use, from the Vita, from Velo, but sometimes they're not what I want. They're not like the vibe I want. So I get my fonts from dafont.com. I use Fonto and I use Font Space. So I just like download this from dafont.com. Add it as a file to the app, and I can use the fonts the way I like. I use different fonts like the bold ones like Chivo Black, Sans fonts. I use handwriting fonts. I love handwriting fonts. I feel like it just gives like it just gives a vibe to the video, like it makes it more interesting. Back in those days when I didn't know where to get fonts from, I would literally use my hand to draw those handwriting fonts. And what I do is that I go to my notes app, then I use my hand to draw Now add it to my clip and I like just use like a blend feature to blend it so the background will not show. So let's go to music. Your music are like of two parts. You have the background music and you have your sound effects. Music is really important. Music's like set the mood of your video. I can literally slap on a happy sound to a sad video and to make you feel very happy. Music like invokes some feelings in the audience. Yes, I feel like that's what it does. So music is really important. And for YouTube, you cannot upload copyrighted music because you'll not be able to make money off that video. They'll just say no. So I get my music from thematic.com, Epidemic Sound. I get them from YouTube also. Let's go to YouTube. I search for the sound I want to use. I copy the link and I go to tubereaper.com. So I download the video from there. That's literally what I do. My sound effects also, I do it like that. I use different sound effects like typing, mouse click, the ding sound, the whoosh. I use different ones and they're also good for like transitions. And your background music is like really important because your background can like have an echo. So this is what it sounds like without the background music. And this is the video with the music. So you can see the difference. So it's really important. So you don't necessarily have to use background music actually. It's just my choice. And I feel like it's just more. But let's go to picture overlays and video overlays. This just means like adding a picture over your videos or adding a video over your clip. And this like helps you. Let's say I'm talking about something and I add a picture. It's like gives more reference to what I'm saying. Do you get? I feel like there are different ways of editing. It depends on your style actually. So editing like is basically about your style. You have to like just play around it. There's no wrong thing about editing. You don't do anything wrong in editing. There are different other videos where you can get things on YouTube. You can learn how to edit from YouTube. You can learn how to make YouTube videos from YouTube. Like that's how versatile the app is. You can learn anything online these days. Any editing that you don't know how to, you can just like go online and search for it. Like it's literally being that you literally see someone explaining this thing for you there. Then for my transition and animation, the transition means like when you are transitioning from one clip to another, you find them in your editing apps. They're always there. You just see like a little clip in between where you can just like add different effects for the transition. You can do one like this, and also like this. So like different ways you can learn. You can learn them online, guys. Like you can learn them online. And for your animations, you can use animation for your text, your pictures, your videos. Animation in editing is like basically how you introduce a character or a subject. For example, I can introduce this text using like different animation. I can use fade, I can use zoom in, like I can use like different animations for it. So that's it. You can also use it for your pictures and your videos also. So yes, animation. So why I use different apps is that sometimes I might not find a feature in a particular app and you find it on the second app. If you go to these editing softwares, like there are different things you can play around with. So guys, I film and I edit my videos on my phone. I don't use a laptop, I don't use a tablet, I don't use any other thing. Just my phone. I film my videos on my phone and I edit my videos on my phone. I'll be answering some of your questions that people have asked me over the time based on editing. I'm going to be answering those questions now. How do you learn how to edit? I did not learn it. I remember editing my first video. I just like downloaded the Vita app and I just tried using it. I just like watched people's video. I saw how they did it and I just like tried to do it in my own way. I didn't copy. And guys, one thing is that you don't copy other people's videos. Take somebody's content, make it in your own way. Don't copy. Don't be a copycat. Be authentic. How long does it take you to film and edit? To film, it takes me like about 2 days. I dedicate 2 days to filming. And for editing, it depends on the video. I can use 2 hours. I can use 30 minutes. I can use 2 days. Where do you get your inspiration from? See Pinterest. I go to Pinterest. I search for different things. It's crazy how you can get inspiration from a picture. You can get inspiration from like a book you read or a movie you watched. So you can pick up anything starts from like a movie you watch. You can get like shots to take from there, from Pinterest, from TikTok, and from YouTube. I have some favorite creators I watch on YouTube and I listen to. So like I just like get some things from them. You can have like mentors too. Like you can get things from people. Like you know. How do you get comfortable with filming yourself? I never had any problem filming like in front of the camera. The most is like maybe when I'm outside and I want to vlog and I'm vlogging and I want to make a video. Hey, that can be tricky, but like I'm not going to see them anymore. So like, what's the point of being afraid? So I just like film. Do you color grade? Yes, it's in. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. For example, this video I made back in last year is color grading on it. Color grading is like it's kind of like hard because you have to like play around with those features, with those colors. You don't want your video looking too bright or too dark. Do you get? So you have to like really know what you're doing when you want to color grade. If we check movies that we watch these days, every movie has color grading. Every movie they color grading it. You have seen some patterns where this kind of color grading they set the mood to the movie. For editing, you don't have to like pay 50k for a course. Those things are okay actually, but I'm just telling you as like you don't need it. But if you want to like further your editing skills, if you want to like become a professional editor, you can do those things. Normal content creator, you don't need to pay 50k for a course on editing, on filming. No, I said this before and I'll say it again. You don't need the most expensive gear for your content. Use your phone, don't even wait to have a tripod. You can use that stool in your house. So yes guys, that's everything I have to say for today. If you stayed to this time, thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I'm going to reply. Just ask me any questions you want to ask me in the comments. I'm going to respond. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share to your friends. Thanks for watching and see you next time.